We are getting closer and closer to a new Tomodachi Life game on the Switch or Switch 2. While nothing is officially confirmed yet for this series, there are a lot of things pointing to it getting a sequel. The demand for this 3DS game to come back is huge, so a lot of fans, including myself, have been waiting for the next entry into the series. Am I saying this all as cope? Yeah. But people are practically begging on their knees for this game to the point where it's one of the most requested games to be shown in Nintendo Directs. The Tomodachi Life series has 2 games in it. Tomodachi Collection, which was released in 2009 exclusively in Japan on the DS, so no one can really play this game outside of Japan, and Tomodachi Life on the 3DS, which we got in 2014 and was presented as a sequel to Tomodachi Collection. Guess what? We haven't gotten a new game since. This is so bizarre and surprising to me. I mean, Tomodachi Life was one of the best-selling 3DS games on the market. Even Miitopia came out on the 3DS and then got a port on the Switch, which Miitopia is a fine game, but it does not live up to the legacy of Tomodachi Life and how much that game did for Nintendo fans. Even people who aren't Nintendo fans to begin with. This game had the power to capture the hearts of literally everyone, and you're not gonna put it on one of your best-selling consoles of all time? It has been confirmed by Nintendo that the successor of the Nintendo Switch actually exists, so this is the perfect time to bring back the Miis and bring back Tomodachi Life. I think after 10 years of waiting, we are due for a sequel, a new game in the Tomodachi series that will introduce new elements and a fresh experience, but still keep the same formula of the original. But will we ever get it? How much longer are we gonna have to wait for this beloved series to come back? Will Tomodachi Life ever come back at all? Well, here's my thoughts on it. As we know, there will be a Nintendo Direct this month in June, and at the time I'm recording this, there has been no announcement of when it actually will be. And I know some people have been speculating whether or not Tomodachi Life will be shown in this Direct, and I would say it's pretty unlikely, but there could be a chance. We are near the end of the Switch's life cycles, and while a lot of remakes and remasters have been put out this year, nothing has been said or really leaked for Tomodachi Life. The most we've gotten is Nintendo renewing Tomodachi Life trademark. And while that is exciting, it doesn't really confirm anything. However, it is really exciting news to hear. I'm definitely not confident on it, but I feel like we could hear something about Tomodachi Life in this June Direct, but only in the case of it being a remake or remaster. Basically having a game similar to the 3DS version, ported or remade on the Switch. Now, I would much rather a sequel, considering how long we've waited and how repetitive the 3DS version of Tomodachi Life can get after a while. It would just suck to wait so long for new content just to get more of the same content on Switch. It would still be exciting because it's Tomodachi Life coming back, but with how little content the game would have as a Switch title, I just feel like it would be better for a full-blown sequel, which is something I also don't think is going to be announced in this Direct. If they were going to announce a full-blown new Tomodachi Life game that is a sequel to the 3DS version, I think it would come out on the Switch 2. Now, we don't know what the Switch 2 looks like. For all I know, it could look like the Wii phone. No, obviously it's going to be a DS to 3DS or Wii to Wii U type of situation. The 3DS and Wii U were both successors to their previous consoles, so their hardware would definitely be the same. However, what if we assume that the Switch 2 actually brought back the focus of Miis? What if Miis played more of a prominent role in this console compared to the Switch? We all know that the Miis took a bit of a backseat when the Switch came out, but is it really a good idea to remove the Miis for good? I mean, it's gonna bring us things like this. With how important they've been to Nintendo for the past couple of years, it wouldn't make a lot of sense to just drop them just because they're quote-unquote outdated. Give them some updates, some tweaks, something to make them more special. Obviously keep them as Miis, but really make it a comeback for the Miis. Add a bunch more head shapes, some more facial features, some more customization that can be put into your Mii. Hairstyles, clothing, accessories, the Miis need so much more than the nothingness they got in the Switch. There is so much potential for these avatars to keep being used and for them to make a brilliant new Tomodachi Life game. If the Miis are brought back as a core focus of the Nintendo Switch's home menu and user profiles, then it is the perfect chance to bring these Miis back for a new Tomodachi Life game. In my opinion, I feel like it's a matter of when we see the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, what the home menu looks like, how much of a social platform it is. Will we see things like themes and an actual Mii maker? Because I really hope we do. Actually, tell me in the comments if you think this will happen. I really need the Miis to come back, man, and I don't know if they are. If the Miis end up getting pushed further and further away over the years, then the hope for Tomodachi Life 2 is gonna fade away with them. The Nintendo Switch as a whole always just feels like this dead console with no personality. Obviously, it's not a dead console, people are always playing the thing. But the Wii U and 3DS had such a beautiful personality. Miiverse was fantastic. It gave the opportunity for Nintendo fans to literally socialize with each other on their consoles. And I'm genuinely sad I never got to experience Miiverse as a kid. Obviously, not everything on there was the best thing ever, but humans today are social. Social media, YouTube, all of that. Why can't it come back for Nintendo? I really hope it can. I really hope the Switch 2 has a vibe like the Wii U did. I really hope the Switch 2 is more social. I really hope that you can socialize with your friends. You can have voice chat. I hope Tomodachi Life is truly a social experience. It has the potential to be something different, something amazing, something that redefines the laziness and dryness that Nintendo's kind of representing nowadays. So let's recap. I think we could see a remake or remaster come on the Switch. It's obviously not very likely, in my opinion at least, but if we're gonna get a sequel, I can see it coming on the next console. People are demanding for Miis to come back. People are demanding for this game. There is a demand for this, Nintendo. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. And this game had better come out sooner than later as well, because the hype for it has honestly never been higher. This is Nintendo's chance to bring back the Miis, make them something special on the next console, and really see where they can take them. I do think at some point in the future, we will get a new Tomodachi Life game. It was too successful on the 3DS to pass off that offer. And if games like Miitopia can come back completely out of nowhere, I'm sure Tomodachi Life can. Tomodachi Life sold numbers above Miitopia. And while they're both fantastic games, I think we can agree that Tomodachi Life really touched everyone's hearts and really brought that special uniqueness and attention to the Miis. Let's treat every like on this video as another petition for a new Tomodachi Life game. It's time to show Nintendo that this is something literally everyone wants. And if we can get messages like this out there, I think it could really do something, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this video. It really means a lot. I loved sharing my ideas and thoughts on something I really loved, and I plan on making a whole separate videos on whether or not I think the Miis are gonna come back. Let me know if you'd want to see that in the comments below, and subscribe and like if you do. And for now, I'll be here coping, playing the same game I have for the past 10 years.